Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Getting distracted by ducks. Ducks here in San Antonio right now. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. How's your Valentine's Day going? Or, tomorrow, today, whatever. February 13th, 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Friday. Happy another day, another dollar. Wish I got going on. Anything new? No, nothing new. I'm sure y'all must have something new. So whatever it is, I hope it's going well. Whatever it may be. Not much going on here, Another relaxing week. I say relaxing, I mean like I haven't been doing much. I started reading the I took a pause on this Title 18, Crimes and Criminal Procedures. I have not been watching this testimony, congressional testimony of the Pam Bondi. I heard that was quite a scandal. But a lot of congressional testimony these days, it seems to be kind of on par. I don't want to be disrespectful to any people who are victims and feel like they're victims, but it was not good. So I haven't really watched. I haven't really looked at the redactions, or no. I haven't really looked at the all the stuff, the files they put out, and the redactions. I think that would probably be where I would start. I've seen some photos of the redactions that it's just a page and it's just like these black lines. But I would start at what was redacted and go from there. And yeah. But anyway, other than that, I've taken a pause on this Title 18. Specifically with Epstein, unsealed indictment of 2019, and Title 18. I forget, it's like chapter 109, 109A, chapter 110, but I think the sections listed in the indictment are completely different. But anyway, I'm going on to natural resources. The Texas Penal Code, it's not the Penal Code, Texas statutes for natural resources use, and it's a very interesting. I started with the oil. It's interesting. Just been doing some notes. Not really, I guess, anything to report or explain to y'all. Other than the railroad commissioner seems to be kind of important as far as who owns the land or part of the land or something else that's on the land of oil field here in the state of Texas. It's the railroad commissioner and also a school board as the control of something, but I forget. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. Other than that, I haven't really been doing much. Household chores. Yesterday we went to the rodeo. It was nice to get out of the house, but it was not nice to not have access to a vehicle. The parking is kind of expensive. It is more expensive than I guess 2 years ago. And I told my mom, I said, well, since I haven't been getting any spending money, you can just say that the $40 for the parking is the spending money that I haven't gotten to pay for the parking. So the rodeo was nice. It was fun. A lot of animals that I got to pet. They were doing a cutting event. If you don't know, that's when the ranchers, I guess they're ranchers and not farmers, cut a cow from the cow herd so they can get their vitals or measurements or something. I don't know. But the ranchers have to cut a herd, cut a cow from the herd, something like that. So that was fun to watch in the arena. And yeah, I feel like I did something else this week. Oh, we went to Market Square. So I got out of the house twice this week, so that's good, I guess. Anyway, not much politics going on. I think the Texas statutes of the natural resources. I'm on the oil and gas, but there's several printouts I have. I think it's interesting. When I'm gonna need that information, I don't know. But I figure I live in Texas. Oil and gas seems like really important, so I might as well know a little something about something. So, but yeah, the school board. I say that because my mom was a teacher, and I have heard from other teachers in the state of Texas about their lives, I guess, their profession, what they have to do. So I just think it's interesting how the Texas School Board is a part of the natural oil and gas. Like, something has to get approved. I wish I could remember it now, and I just don't. It is at 7:25 a.m. in case you're wondering. But anyway, I guess I'll just save that for another video since I don't really remember all the facts. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all are doing well. What are y'all's Valentine's plans? You're not gonna do nothing? I really think maybe you should rethink that into something. I'm here to convince you, if you don't have any plans for Valentine's Day, then you should make some. Why not? Watch scary movies and eat popcorn with way too much butter. You can play pool and only shoot the balls with that are like Valentine's colors or not Valentine's colors. That's the great thing about Valentine's Day. You can be pro Valentine's Day or anti Valentine's Day and still celebrate it, and it's completely fine. You're not a menace to society if that is something you so choose. Anyway, what else I got going on? Anything new? Anything else new? Y'all know that the NBC anchor Gumphrey, I don't know her name, it's Savannah Gumphrey's mom. They have the missing persons on a billboard here in San Antonio, Texas. If you see her, call this number. It's on the billboard if you're going on the way to downtown from the medical center and you're going downtown. I forget what highway that is. I think it might be I-35. I could be wrong. But you go on that highway and there's a billboard over there. Before you get to the fork in the road. If you're wondering what the number is, because I can't tell you, I don't know. Anyway, another day, another dollar, nothing new. Haven't really been doing much. I've been reading that Darwin book, and there's nothing so far about women versus men, and women having the lesser intelligence. There's nothing about that so far, but I'm only on page 40. I've been playing some games on my phone, just to pass the time. What games, you ask? A lot of, that's a great question. I've been playing zombie games. One, a very serious zombie game where you have very serious guns, and then another zombie game that's like a cartoon and it doesn't have any guns. You just have like an arrow and you shoot it at the zombie. Shooting games, veterinary games, pet games where you take care of pets at an animal hospital with their various diseases and ailments, and every single one of them is cured, so don't worry. A very relaxing game. So yeah, recently downloaded a aircraft. I don't know, you fly an aircraft. I was really bad at it. I started getting the hang of it though. And whenever I fly the aircraft is like always like spinning. What? Why does that happen? But anyway, you basically, yeah, it's just like an aircraft game where you try to shoot other people. It's kind of difficult to do. If I do say so myself, I just started though. Maybe other people said it's not that difficult. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. That's what's new here. Got my nails painted. Can you tell? It's the same on this end too, don't worry. I guess you can't really tell. It's just a line with glitter. I said, you know what? This glitter's gonna stay on. Glitter's really hard to take off, in case you didn't know. But it didn't. The ends there. Even the cleaning supplies have eroded my glitter nail polish. Anyway, yeah, not much going on here. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to join society. As a celebrity and public figure. So that's what's new here. As far as politics, I see that the Epstein has been in the news. I saw that Ghislaine Maxwell, she wanted a pardon or something. I don't know. There was some clip of her incarcerated. So I wonder if they brought that up to Pam Bondi or not. Which I think she's in Texas. Ghislaine, I don't know. Maxwell. I see immigration. Oh, the Olympics. Have y'all been watching the Olympics? I haven't. My mom sent me on Instagram. There was a clip of this, not curling, but a bobsledding, and the people didn't jump in. Well, they tried to jump in the bobsled, but they didn't, except for one person. That's all I know about the Olympics so far. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and see if there's anything else to say. 1 second. As I was drinking my coffee, I had my video paused and somebody drove into Warriors Creek there. Anyway, yes, I haven't really been watching the Olympics. There was the Super Bowl, and it was a Seahawks win. Didn't really watch it. There's a Super Bowl halftime show with Bad Bunny and Lady Gaga, which is great, you know. People have been like really talking about how it was in mostly Spanish, which I think is funny. There must not be much going on in the news. But I don't know. I don't know. Seemed like a good halftime Super Bowl performance. My mom sent me a link to the commercials. I haven't looked at them, but I haven't heard anybody talk about them. Just a halftime show and how it was in Spanish. I think Jon Stewart on his late night show was like, "Yay, Bad Bunny for speaking Spanish," and then he put pictures of Newsmax news anchors, who were like, "Why is he speaking Spanish?" Which, you know, I don't know, when you start watching sports, when you start to join the political conversation and discussion, and at what point and where. But it used to be no politics in sports. And then the controversy, and it was, I think, mainly in the NFL. I don't think it was in the NBA basketball. That was really the only sport I used to watch it, so I don't really know. But it was kneeling when the national anthem was being played at the start of the games. I think it was mainly in the NFL because that's when that happens, when they play the national anthem. We're getting Google Fiber in this neighborhood again, and all along my jogging route. So along my side note, all along my jogging route, it's been Google Fiber, and it's taken them less than a day to complete. But here on Swandale, this is a street right here. This is what, the third day for the Google Fiber? Go figure, you guessed it. A very relaxing week full of Google Fiber. Anyway, and the trucks that they use, they drive down here. It's Squaw Creek. Even though they don't have any Google Fiber set up there. So, anyway, the Super Bowl. I forgot what I was saying. Got distracted. Oh, okay. General concepts, big pictures here. Last time there was any sort of political controversy in sports, specifically the NFL, it was the bending the knee. When the United States flag and national anthem was being played. You know, people were saying all these things about it, like, why should that happen? Being disrespectful. And other people were like, Black Lives Don't Matter. Um, and then that kind of died down, didn't it? Nobody's. I didn't hear anything about people bending the knee during the national anthem, and then now it's 2026, and now it's uh, a Spanish Super Bowl halftime show. But I haven't heard much controversy about it, but just that people were like saying, highlighting that it was mostly in Spanish. So, so what bad can you say about that? Love unites us all, or something like that. You can only beat hate with love. That was not in Spanish. But anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on. Still here. Getting the Google Fiber. Hope y'all celebrate Valentine's Day in whatever way you so choose. But I definitely think you should celebrate it. Why not? Anyway, I'm gonna take another sip of coffee. 1 second. Okay, it's good coffee. I switched back to the Texas Pecan. I was drinking that Maxwell Coffee House in the can, the tin can. But I switched to the Texas Pecan, and it does have a little bit more flavor to it. HEB Cafe Ole. That tastes really good. Anyway, yeah, just been running every day and not really, just relaxing, trying to fill my time, primarily here in this house, except of course on my runs. You know, there's really not much more I have to say. Haven't been seeing any movies. I've been watching Schitt's Creek on Hulu. It's sad about Catherine O'Hara. So, been watching that show. When I'm not watching The Niece, in case you're wondering. And yeah, I guess that's it. Happy Friday, another day, another dollar. I'm ready at a moment's notice, but until then, one day closer to me joining society and whatever implications that could mean, you know? So yeah. Other than there's not going to be any more Google Fiber installed in this neighborhood. Other than that, but yeah, one more day closer to joining y'all. The person who just walked by. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I don't have much else to say, so I guess I just won't be wasting y'all's time. But you know, in case anybody wanted to catch up, watch a 25-minute YouTube video. Here you go. Thanks for watching. I wish I could read your comments if you have any, and respond. I think that would be a really cool and fun thing to happen. So yeah, I guess that's that. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have a good one. I'll see y'all on my tarot card video if you watch this. If not, then I guess I'll talk to y'all next week. If I'm still here, which I hope to not be, obviously. I want to get my manicure, pedicure. I want to do something with my hair. It's getting really long. Amongst other things. But those are the things I really want to do, you know. And drive. Drive a car. Or maybe have somebody else to drive me instead of my mom. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that's it. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for chit-chatting. Feel free to, enter into the conversation. Any thoughts, questions, quick poll. Stuff like that. If you could play any Olympic winter sport, which would it be? I don't know. Alright, y'all have a good one. Happy Friday weekend. Enjoy your lives, please. And I'll talk to y'all later.